Yo, this your boy, the Real McCoy, coming at you, man. We talking about the NBA, man. For all my round ball fans out there, man, I'm a b-ball fans, man. I'm starting to think maybe I should stop getting excited about games, man. uh, I'm up late washing laundry. I got a bad habit of procrastination. I need to stop. I should have did laundry earlier, but wash machine is kind of loud. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. I don't know, but anyway, I was excited about the Cleveland Cavaliers on MLK Day playing the Golden State Warriors. That game was a blowout. I was excited about the Seattle Seahawks playing the Carolina Panthers last week in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The first half was a letdown. It got interesting. I was excited about the NFC Championship, Carolina Panthers, Arizona Cardinals, because of how well-rounded the Cardinals are. That was a blowout. Cardinals got crushed. Tonight, man, I was pumped up on NBA TV. The first of 4 matchups. I talked about it before between I think the 2 best teams in the NBA right now, record-wise, say they are. San Antonio Spurs and the defending champs, the Dubs, Golden State Warriors. I live here in Florida, so the game didn't kick off to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm up late. You know what I'm saying? It was a blowout. I mean, the Warriors beat the Spurs by 30. Crushed them. You know, Tim Duncan didn't play. This game, it wouldn't have made a difference. Maybe in the next 3 meetings, it might. But the first quarter was such an up and down track meet, fast pace that I think Tim Duncan he would have had to come take me out, coach. You know what I mean? The first quarter was the track meet. It was just up and down, and that's the type of. It was all Golden State. That's the type of tempo and pace that they want. You know. And the Spurs just had way too many turnovers. I think they had like 8 turnovers in the first quarter. Things like that. They just had way too many turnovers from the get go, man. They didn't shoot well. You know what I mean? It could be one of those outliers in an anomaly type of game. You know what I mean? Something like that. But I mean, they beat the Spurs by 30. So some might. I mean, if you look at what the Warriors have done over the past, 2 weeks, week and a half? They're crushing some of the best teams in the NBA. Same thing with the Carolina Panthers in football and in the NFL. They are just annihilating some of the best teams in the National Football League. The first half with the Seattle Seahawks and what they did with Arizona. The Arizona Cardinals are a good football team, and the Panthers annihilated them. You know, the Warriors, they go into Chicago. I think they beat the Bulls by 20, 30 plus? Dominated them. MLK Day, they crushed, just annihilate. They drilled the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. You know, they were up by 43 in the fourth quarter, ended up winning by 34. And because of that, David Blatt got fired. You know, they're talking about some of the Cavaliers fan base. They're talking about trading Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson, Miles Goff and J.R. Smith, things like that. He got fired because of that. Now the Spurs come in town, and they crushed the Spurs by 30. Are the Spurs going to fire Greg Popovich? You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? So some might say maybe Dan Gilbert, the Cavaliers GM, and Dan Gilbert, the Cavaliers owner, and David Griffin, the Cavaliers GM. Some might say you guys overreacted. Look at what they did to the Spurs. And most of us believe that the Spurs are a better team than the Cavaliers, you know. Look at what they did. They beat them by 30. They beat the San Antonio Spurs, the team who I picked to win the West and win a championship this year. Preseason, I wasn't expecting the Warriors to come out and play man. Man, they are, the Chicago Bulls, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the San Antonio Spurs are good basketball teams. These are some good championship contender basketball teams we got here. No doubt. And the Warriors are annihilating these guys. Crushing them. Now, they haven't played the Thunder, but they are crushing some of the elite teams in the NBA. They beat the Spurs by 30. 30. They were up on the Cavaliers by 43, man. It's crazy, man. I mean, you saw the passion and excitement that Steph Curry had in the game. He was pumped up, you know what I mean, things like that. The thing that I like most about the Warriors, not their talent and their execution. The Warriors, when they come out on the court, I mean, of course, they're not thinking, okay, let's go out here. Hey, look, man, let's try and beat this team by 20, 30 points. Let's try and be up by 40. No, but when you watch them play, so the thing that's the most impressive to me about the Warriors is that the Golden State Warriors is that when they play like they're the hungrier team. They play like if they lost the finals. They play like, you know, they're the new kid on the block trying to fight for a playoff spot, like my Orlando Magic. Oh man, don't even get me started on my Orlando Magic, man. We're 2-10 in our last 12 games. Ever since the calendar flipped over to 2016, we can't win a game. You know, we on the road at Memphis, but we're up by 2 with 14.9 seconds left. All we gotta do is inbound the ball, they foul, make free throws, we win the game. The one thing we can't do is 14.9 seconds. And we got the ball. We can't turn it over. On the inbound pass, we passed it to Tobias Harris. He fumbles. We turned the ball over. Jeff Green, who lit us up for the Grizzlies, came down, hit the bucket, go in overtime, they beat us in overtime. My Orlando Magic. Anyway, man, the Warriors, they are playing like they're the hungriest team in the NBA. I mean, not only are they I think they're the most talented, the execution is probably the best, but they also, when they play like they're the hungriest team in the NBA. I mean, not only do you have to try and match them as far as their talent and their execution and that small ball, that small lineup that they play, you also got to match their passion and their energy. I mean, they're coming out playing like, hey, man, you got to fight for this A spot. You know, we got to prove to the world that, hey, you know, we're championship contenders. You know, they just won it last year. They're chasing history now. They're trying to be, the second team in NBA history to win 70 games? Possibly, but they're only one game back from the 96 Bulls that went 72-10. They're chasing those type of records, you know what I mean? But when they come out and when they play, it can be the Cavaliers, the Spurs, the elite teams, or they can be playing, you know, the Lakers, the Timberwolves. They haven't played my Magic yet, you know what I mean? Whoever. Some of the lesser teams in the NBA, and they're coming out like, hey, we got to prove a point. Every single night, man. Like, God, that's the most impressive thing to me. They are coming out every single night with the intensity, like, hey, like they have something. Every night you want to prove something. You want to prove that, you know, that you're worth what you're getting paid, and you're the best player at your position or the best player in the world. You know what I mean? That's the pride that athletes have, no doubt about it. You're a competitor. But as a group, as a team, they come out every night, and they're usually the more hungrier team to go along with their talent and their execution on offense and solid defense. You know, I mean, that is the most impressive thing to me. It's like, man, how do you match that? I mean, they could go down in history as one of the greatest teams ever. Now, it all depends on, you know, regular season's good, cool, but you got to win that title now. You win that chip, but to me, that's the most impressive thing. They can be the Spurs, the Bulls, the Cavaliers, the Thunder, or it can be the Timberwolves, the Lakers. You know what I mean? It don't matter who they're playing. The Sixers, they are coming out like we got something to prove every single night. Like, we got to prove to you guys we're contenders. We already know that, but it's like every single night they want to prove that, and that's impressive, man. I'm not Orlando Magic. I mean, I'm not a Warriors fan. I'm an Orlando Magic fan, so I'm not a fanboy, anything like that. That, to me, that is the most impressive thing about the Warriors. They are coming out every single night like on a mission. Because when the season first started, and I was watching the Cavaliers, you can tell there were some games, some possessions during the game where they were kind of lackadaisical, thinking we're gonna cruise through the East, and they still might, things like that. But with the Warriors, there are no taking possessions off. There are no taking no games off. They coming out with on a mission. So I don't think they're trying to, you know, dominate teams by 30 or anything. Because when you start thinking like that, oh, we're gonna blow you out. That's when you could lose a game, a guy could get hurt, things like that. Karma. Karma kicks in. But I do believe they're coming out there and they are on a mission. I mean, the Warriors like three-peat, man. the Warriors might three-peat like the Bulls did. I mean, ooh, man, that is impressive. A team of that, what they've done and the records they're chasing, they're coming out the hungrier team. Like, hey, we got something to prove. You know what I mean? But I mean, they are crushing the elite teams in the NBA. I mean, they beat the Spurs. All of us got, if you're an NBA fan, you got respect for the Spurs. They got crushed by 30. Now the Spurs didn't play well. I mean, they had. It seemed like every time the Spurs passed the ball, it was a turnover. Like, jeez, what's up with all these turnovers? They weren't shooting the ball well. They were missing shots inside of the paint. I was like, oh man, so they'll play better. But in the day, you still lost by 30. They lost by 30. So maybe the Cavaliers did overreact. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm around ball fans out there, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Man, the Warriors look impressive, man. They look impressive, and they look like the hungrier team. Like, we've got something to prove here. And they won a chip last year, and they got the best record this year. The only team that's won 40 games so far in the NBA. You know, I think they're gonna win 70. I really do. You know, barring any injuries. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Maybe I should stop getting excited, anticipating games, man, because a lot of them it's not going how I think they would. You know what I mean? But this your boy, the real McCoy. I'm around ball fans, man, and let me know what you guys think, man. Take a like, subscribe, leave a comment, man. I'm out, man. Peace.